The Sea Shepherd ship Bob Barker has arrived back in Hobart, celebrating victory against the Japanese whaling fleet, which last week abandoned its Antarctic hunt for a second year in a row. The Japanese Fisheries Agency says the fleet caught less than a third of its maximum quota of 935 minke whales. Peter Hammarstedt is the captain of the Bob Barker.
About 10 days ago, we came across the Japanese whaling fleet about 65 nautical miles north of the coast of Australia. That's firmly within the Australian Antarctic Territory. It's firmly within the Southern Ocean Whale Sanctuary and the Australian Economic Exclusion Zone. As soon as we showed up on the scene, as soon as we intervened, the Japanese whaling fleet decided to call their season short.
When you say intervened, what did that involve?
Well, for us, it was an incredibly dramatic confrontation. As soon as the Nishin Maru, which is the factory whaling ship, saw us on the horizon, that's when they decided to immediately change course for Japan, and they've been heading home ever since.
Didn't you take out some of their harpoons in the process?
Well, our main target every time we do one of these campaigns is to get onto the slipway of the factory whaling ship. If we can blockade the whaling operations there, then we shut down whaling for the season. This year, the Japanese whaling fleet decided that rather than have confrontation with us, they would just call the whaling season short. And as a result, we were able to save 768 whales from slaughter.
Now, this is the second year in a row that the Japanese whaling fleet has turned around early. Do you hold any optimism that, in fact, they might call off the whole hunt next year?
Last year, we were able to bankrupt the Japanese whaling fleet. This year, we were once again able to sink the Japanese whaling fleet economically. We were also able to deliver a major moral blow to the Japanese whaling industry. So I'm cautiously optimistic that this could be the last year we have to intervene. If the Japanese whaling fleet heads south again at the end of the year, then we'll be there to meet them again.
Now, we spoke to the ship manager of the Bob Barker, the vessel behind you, Andrea Gordon, when the vessel was setting off for Antarctic waters last November. There were some concerns that she was voicing at the time that the Japanese fleet might have extra security with them this year. Was there any evidence of that?
This has been an incredibly tough campaign. One of the reasons it was so difficult for us to find the factory ship early was that we were constantly dogged by security details from the Japanese fleet. This year, the Japanese government allocated $30 million in security money to the Japanese whaling fleet specifically to stop us from stopping them. We were able to, despite all odds, again send them home early. This year, 75% short of their quota.
Peter Hammarstedt, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.